And so, as Buddhists, sometimes people think we're so tolerant. You know, you can have like, say in Buddhist countries like Thailand, you know, just have lots of prostitutes. You know, have in Singapore like gambling, or have like people wearing skimpy clothes or whatever. And you know, anything goes sometimes, they said in Buddhism. I think that was Tina Turner when she became a Buddhist. Why did she become a Buddhist? I think she was quoted as saying, because you can do anything you like in Buddhism. That's not quite true. I hope I didn't misquote her, but it's the triggers outside we're not so concerned with. So the Buddhist response is actually to try and work in one's attitude towards these things in life. And in order to work on those attitudes, we have something we call like mindfulness. We're aware of how these things affect us. And we also understand with some wisdom about the dangers in these things. So, you know, like gambling, it can be fun, but there's obviously a danger there. And we use our awareness, our mindfulness, actually to know how far we can go and what the danger is. The same with the relationships and sex, the sensuality of lust. We know what the advantages are, we know what the dangers are of it. And also whatever else, whether it's eating, whether it's watching movies, whether it's watching the internet or whatever, we know the dangers which are there. And this is not stopping the things out there, it's actually stopping the way we relate to them when it gets too far. And obviously, like, you know, sexuality, we know there's dangers there. When we're talking about dangers, there was never ever in Buddhism, it's one of the reasons why I was inspired to be a Buddhism, there was never anything like, you know, evil or sin, or, you know, you're a bad boy because, you know, you had sex with a girl or something. That badness and evil, that ultimate, you know, bad thing, was never there. Instead, it was always this, it was almost like a precursor of utilitarianism. Because the Buddha would say the basic ethics, and I repeat this many, many times, it's not just anything goes in Buddhism, but is what you are going to do, or say, or even think, is it going to be harmful to others or harmful to yourself? If it is, it's called not bad, not evil, unskillful. It's a great word, unskillful, because it doesn't have any like moral judgments, as if it comes from some absolute, you know, this is bad and this is good. Because if it says this is bad, this is good, and you're told it by someone else, you don't have to think it out for yourself, you believe it. And because of those blind beliefs, we get into terrible troubles in this world. We don't even think it out for ourselves. And so because we believe that blowing ourselves up is going to send us to heaven, we do such stupid things. Or because we believe that, say, sex is bad, we get these Puritans. But what we actually say is, what is skillful in these circumstances? By skillful, I mean, is it going to be conducive to the goal we're searching for? Is it really going to help? Is it going to be purposeful? What are the consequences going to be for ourselves and other people? That's what mindfulness has that behind it, just that you think, what's the consequences? Where's this going to lead? And so that if we say with sensuality, there always has to be some restraint. You know, whether a lay person or a monk, we have like restraint, saying we're not going to have any partners or any sex. That's our restraint, because we have a goal of developing very deep meditation, or maybe come up to that later on. But as a lay person in this world, you know, your restraint has to be, I would hope, just with your partner.